mia storia inizia a 4 anni, quando mio padre con la PlayStation 1 a Natale comprò Formula 1. Mi sono subito innamorato della console, però oltre alla PlayStation un altro hobby che avevo era quello dello sport. Da bambino il mio obiettivo era quello di diventare un calciatore, un po' come tanti ragazzi sognano. Non ho mai pensato di diventare un giocatore professionista, di diventare famoso con il videogioco, assolutamente no. Questo qui è un mondo molto difficile, un po' come lo sport in generale, ci arrivano in pochi. Mi avete chiesto come fare l'elastico. Allora ve lo mostro qui in partita, qui nell'arena, così vi rimane anche più semplice da capire. Ho iniziato a fare sport da bambino, a 4 anni ho iniziato a fare calcio addirittura, e nello stesso momento mi approcciavo anche al mondo dei videogiochi, perché era un altro hobby che mi piaceva tantissimo. Con gli anni poi mi sono appassionato sempre di più a FIFA. Quindi giocavo molto per divertimento, poi a un certo punto ho conosciuto un ragazzo che mi ha portato a provare a competere, mi ha detto provaci che sei molto bravo.
Stopping time is up and the final whistle
E
goes.
allora ho detto proviamoci dai.
It's that release of emotion from Principe. The edge of the box going to go to Ronaldo. Passes it to Suarez. And it's 1-0.
Il mio primo torneo competitivo è stato in un centro commerciale. È stato molto emozionante perché appunto ero il primo, le sensazioni erano molto positive e ho perso il primo turno. Ho iniziato a fare i primi tornei dove adesso si vincono i soldi. Io quando giocavo per vincere il buono, giocavo per vincere un gioco, un videogioco. Questo mi ha portato poi a provare a qualificarmi ai primi tornei. Mi sono qualificato a Madrid e l'ho vinto subito. L'anno scorso ho vinto il mondiale per club con il mio team Makers e siamo arrivati ancora oggi a far parte comunque tra i migliori giocatori al mondo e faccio parte ancora del team Makers. Io vi consiglio di impararlo perché è veramente molto utile. Però ragazzi adesso mi devo andare a fare la valigia, il trolley. Qua vedrete tutta, vabbè, sono disordinato. Devo portare un po' di cose. Dove sto andando? Ve lo dico o non ve lo dico? Sto andando in Giappone ragazzi, non vedo l'ora. Viaggio lunghissimo, stanchissimo, ci sono degli scali, quindi si allunga ancora di più questo viaggio. Diego per me è mio fratello, ragazzi. È la persona che forse mi ha dato di più in Makers. È eSports Manager, quindi è un po' il direttore sportivo che c'è nel calcio reale. Quindi si occupa dei videogiocatori in Makers. Partire con una persona che apprezzi, una persona che rispetti è sempre un po' più divertente, ecco.
need
need to know everything, who and the what and the where, I need everything. Trust me.
Questi grattacieli sono enormi.
I'm curious, George, I hop in the Porsche, 5 and a horse, I'm ready for war.
La rietta è bellissima.
La rietta è ancora più bella. Sì, che figo, no?
Spettacolo. Pensa abitare all'ultimo piano. Vabbè, è spettacolare, ma poi che vista hai?
Let them in chalk up their body, another one body, that's just how it go. I got some secrets, I'm shaking the game so they stay on their toes.
Deve essere questa.
Penso di sì. Hello.
Hello, welcome.
Thank you.
Come on in.
Thank you.
Wow. Hello.
Hello guys. How are you?
Hello guys, nice to meet you. Waiting for you.
To meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I'm Takeshi.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Wow.
For the invite in Japan.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot.
Wow. Amazing.
Welcome to the Scars Gaming office. How do you
Thank
guys
you.
like it? And what we do here is we play, some tournaments. We have some practice here, and we make sure that we have, a good time and it's kind of a really cool environment.
Quando li ho visti nella loro gaming house, tutta precisa, tutta perfetta, ho un po' visto il Giappone. Tutto preciso, tutto perfetto, tutto lineare, non c'è una sbavatura, non c'è un errore, non c'è nulla che non li caratterizza, quindi da questo punto di vista me l'aspettavo. Thanks for the invite in Japan and we bring a gift for you.
T-shirts? Looks so nice. Really cool. I will wear this when I'm streaming.
Okay.
I try to wear. Nice job.
Oh yes. かっこいいこれ。
Cool too.
Very cool.
So small.
So what's about to play a game on FIFA Italy versus Japan?
Okay.
Let's go.
Let's go, let's go.
Let's go.
Conoscere queste persone ti aiuta a capire anche un po' cosa c'è al di là del tuo paese, no? Come si vive in altri paesi, com'è l'approccio con altri paesi, e questo penso che sia una delle cose più belle che si può fare nella vita.
Let's go.
Li vedo proprio puri, non so come spiegarti, cioè persone veramente di cuore. Infatti abbiamo passato del bel tempo con loro, ci siamo divertiti.
Oh, nice go.
Nice
Good.
go.
Nice.
GG.
It was a nice game.
GG.
Nice.
You're so good.
Tokyo è una città molto particolare. Passeggiavo per la città e ho visto veramente milioni di persone, tantissimi grattacieli, tantissime insegne. Credo che sia bello per una persona che comunque segue il videogioco poter passare del tempo in questo paese, perché è l'essenza del videogioco.
I started PC video games because my father told me how to play. Me and brother enjoy that PC games. I was 10 years old. I started to play again and again, and I found that it's very good. I wanted to be pro player. 1 year ago, I got some chance to play as a pro player for Valorant.
È una città dove giochi per forza, anche se non vuoi devi giocare. Volevo prendere un pacchetto di carte di Pokémon. Per prendere questo pacchetto non è che puoi comprarlo, devi mettere dei soldi, spingere un pulsante and push. In base alla cosa che ti esce puoi prendere poi il pacchetto. You have to help me.
You can pick this.
Yes.
Something?
Pokémon Go. Wow, so cool.
Nice one.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Per chi videogioca, per chi comunque gioca da tanti anni, vedere un quartiere o vedere comunque dei negozi fatti apposta dove si può giocare con videogiochi di tantissimi anni fa, cioè a me piace. Questo mondo a chi videogioca fa impazzire.
In Tokyo, there's many pro players because it's very convenient for pro players to move out of place. Some sponsor event is held in Tokyo, so I mean that's why Tokyo is convenient for pro players. In Japan, there are many esports cafe or net cafe because when we're playing games, we want to talk, but some parents said, "Oh, you're so noisy," so
Quando mi hanno portato nell'esports caffè mi sono reso conto come sia veramente diversa la cultura giapponese.
they can play game or just doing search something and 24 hours they can use this PC. And their headphone and mouse and keyboard is very good. Because we can stay here 24 hours, so we can also sleep and play and also eat something.
Wow.
Probably.
Play, sleep.
Yeah.
It's a dream for the player.
Yeah.
C'erano tantissime persone che giocavano tutti insieme, quindi era pieno di persone in un orario non di punta e la gente era felice di giocare, si divertiva. Io da pro ho visto aggregazione, ho visto tante persone che giocavano e che si divertivano insieme. Se vivessi qui a Tokyo non giocherei a FIFA, credo, ma in un altro gioco, magari uno sparatutto o un gioco su PC. Perché comunque qui il calcio è seguito, però non magari come in Italia. Purtroppo non sono capace a giocare ai giochi sparatutto, non sono capace a giocare da PC, quindi gioco a FIFA, è l'unico gioco dove so giocare.
Nice view.
Wow. Amazing, guys.
Yeah, amazing.
Allora, vivrei in una città del genere? Non lo so in realtà. Da italiano, che comunque vive da 26 anni in Italia, ci sono certe cose che sono difficili da superare. Tra loro non è semplice a volte approcciare. Però d'altra parte mi piace molto il fatto che siano sempre persone quadrate, gentili. Sono persone che a me piacciono molto perché si rispettano e rispettano molto le persone. E questo non è molto facile da trovare.
Guys, thank you. Thanks
Yeah,
for
thank you
all
very
the
much.
amazing things.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you
very much.
Thank you.
Arigato.
Arigato.
And
Arigato, grazie.
Vivo ancora con i miei perché loro dicono sei in un hotel, mi dicono sempre, no? Comunque mi ci trovo bene, non ho mai avuto problemi anche quando ho iniziato a videogiocare. Tempo che metto ancora un po' di soldi da parte e poi magari li saluto e li ringrazio.
G'day everybody, welcome to Nauru Surf Gathering 2022. We're down here at beautiful Macaulay's Beach in Coffs Harbour, Gumbaynggirr country. My name is Amber and I'm one of the organisers of Nauru Surf Gathering, the daughter of Eric Mercy, who we run this event in memory of.
I think it's great, you know, to have that regularity and catch-ups and to bring culture into it as well. Obviously the opening last night, there was dance and a lot of language being spoken. We're mixing a healthy sort of contemporary lifestyle with culture and reconnecting with our gargle, our ocean.
We've got the under 8s out there at the moment and they're all charging and having a go. Yeah, I feel like all us older guys have put in pretty well and it's starting to pay off. All the kids are surfing good and, you know, just the whole community spirit's amazing here and yeah, I love it.
It's great to see other Indigenous people jumping on surfboards and getting involved with surfing, and some of the young ones, they're just surfing so good now and you know, they're all getting sponsored and doing well in the comps, so it's great to see.
It's a modern day celebration of how it used to be done.
You know, surfing's such an important vehicle for our mob. You know, strength and resilience and connection to culture and connection to ocean as well, and you know, it's a good pathway and it's a good lifestyle for our kids that they can have, you know, over their lives.
It's such a special feeling being out in the water and seeing a whole bunch of other Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander faces. Just instilling in them a sense of pride within themselves and that there is space for us as Indigenous people out in the lineup.
I really believe it's important to have representation at all events in this country. It's really important that this country also shares what our people have shared for thousands of years.
2022 Nauru, done and dusted. It means a lot to the community, and to see people come from different places all over Australia and meet in this spot, it's bringing a warmth back to this town, what we've always needed.
We created Black Ambition to provoke more ownership with entrepreneurs of color. Our voice is not loud enough. We have a style and we have a voice, but now we're gonna own it. It's not lost on me that I've been fortunate enough to have this 9-year relationship with Chanel that's, you know, gone from being invited to shows, doing collaborations, capsule collection, to now having them stand firm next to me in a philanthropic effort to help brown and black and brown entrepreneurs, and also working with historic Black colleges and universities, because we felt like that was the most fertile ground to find that, black and brown gold. Entrepreneurs with great ideas who may need some help, may need some support, and may need, most importantly, some mentorship. That's exciting to me. My hope is that through this partnership with Chanel and Black Ambition, we continue to create more legacies than one can count, much like the stars. We're all part of this constellation. As you know, a constellation is like a group of stars, but in order to light the way, it can't just be you. It's gotta be the people who came before you, it's gotta be the people who come after you. When you really string them all together like pearls, you realize that there's a much greater sign, there's a much greater story, there's a much greater symbolism, and that's the reason why I call it a constellation.
When the wildfires swept through here, I mean, they were devastating. The majority of these are pine trees. They're a monoplantation of pines. They have this really high resin content that's kept in the tree. So if you imagine fire and resin and oil, you literally turn these pines into piles of ashes very, very quickly. Nature has the solutions. Nature would look to repair that damage that's done. In some aspects, fire is part of nature. After a forest fire, you get the initial pioneering plants, the native species coming up through. If you think of an oak tree's root system, it's massive because they keep their energy below ground. They're able to regenerate quickly. For example, this is a Kermes oak, which is like an evergreen native oak. And this one is a holm oak. These were the two oaks that we planted today. It's that concept of planting what should be here. We're in Inofita, just outside of Athens in Greece. We're doing an oak restoration project and we're planting 2,000 trees with quite a diverse mix because that's how nature would plant. Different species of oak. The Kermes oak, Valonia oak, and also Sessile oak, combining that supporting cast of 1,000 other saplings. If we left this ground through ecological succession, what would be here in a couple of 100 years' time? You never see monoplantations in nature. Nature plants diversely to create resilience, kind of tools really to get out of sticky situations like forest fires. Oak trees, it's kind of the roots to ancient Greece, the history, sacredness, the mysticism. Ancient word for oak is drais, which means tree. Zeus was said to send his oracles, knowledge through the rustling of oak trees, so they were seen as really sacred. The oak trees encourage more biodiversity than any other tree. 500 insects that are dependent on the oak and about 2,500 organisms call the oak trees home. Bring in school children, bring in the community as well. And it's a connection that we really need to try and establish. They need to be part of nature, they need to be part of the solution. It's a really powerful one.
We have to be the change that we would like to see and to remind people that this planet is our home.
I felt at home right away in Cape Town. There's a really open quality in people who live by the ocean. The people here have a real sense of fun, of relaxation, lightness of touch. Everywhere you look, there's real style and originality, and I think it's hard not to get caught up in it. It's got amazing food, incredible aromas and color, all the things that make life rich. But I keep getting drawn back to the mountain. It's a unique and incredible thing to have a mountain like that right in the center of a city. I mean, up there you can really feel the vibrancy of this city and its people. I find it so inspiring.
December 16th, 1773. The Boston Tea Party takes place more than a year before the Revolutionary War breaks out. American colonists board a British ship to protest tea taxes and dump hundreds of chests of tea overboard. 1944. World War II's Battle of the Bulge begins as German forces launch a surprise counterattack against Allied forces in Belgium. The month-long battle is Nazi Germany's last attempt to drive back the Allies from its home soil. And 1770. Ludwig van Beethoven, one of the world's great classical composers, is born in Bonn, Germany. Today in history, December 16th, Mike Gracia, The Associated Press.
Welcome back in our studio, and in today's news,